In this video, we're going to create a nice, cool 3D YouTube intro in this session. Please join me. Content creators and entrepreneurs to African Multi-Design, the channel dedicated in giving you tips, tool reviews, as well as tutorials. My name is Zanele. If we're meeting for the very first time, nice to meet you and welcome to the channel. So today we're going to create a YouTube intro. We're going to go create a design and we're going to search for YouTube. And then we're going to choose the intro as our template or as our blank Canva. So today we're going to design one from scratch and not to use a template that gets given to us by Canva. If you want to see one of the videos that I did with one of the templates, you're welcome to click on the description below, or you could click on one of the links above the screen. But today we're using a blank Canva and we're jumping in and we're creating one from scratch. So the first thing that we would like to have is a nice looking color. So we're going to go with the pink color and we're going to run with that like that as our background. And once we're happy with that, the next thing we're going to go to elements and then we're going to look for a gradient element that we can use as part of our effects. So I'm going to search for effects, but I will look for effects that are graphics. And then I would scroll down until I find the one that I used earlier on. But you're welcome to choose anyone that pleases your brand and your business as you would like to use it, and it must make you happy most. There we go. This particular one is the one that I want. You just click on it once and then it adds it to our design. So we don't want it to be boxed in like this. We want it to be over our design so that the ins and outs of this nice looking effect can look like they're coming in and coming out of the design. Step number 1 is done. So with step number 2, we need to add text, but we don't add it on the first design. We're going to duplicate this in order for us to add the first text. So I will just press T to add text. And I'm going to type smart, capital letter S, like that, smart. And then I'm going to change the font to this font that I found that I actually like, this Agrinda Grand Blank, this one. And then I'm going to size it like that. 230 is fine, and I'm gonna just move until I see the lines, and if you move it up and down like this, you get to see the alignment of the text. So I'm happy with that. Let me see if I can put it to the middle. There we go. There's your alignment from top and from bottom. I am happy with that. I just want to change the color of my text to that nice dark purple. So let's select that one, maybe this one. Okay, I like this one. Then we choose this one, and the next thing that you're going to do now is to create the 3D effect. If you haven't gone through I think it's a 3-minute video on how to create a 3D effect, all you do, you make sure you have the size that you want. Then you copy by Control C and you Control V to paste, and then it creates a duplicate of that. Then you change the top layer of your text to a white text. Then you can move it around to have that kind of effect that you want. So if you bring it forward, it starts creating the 3D kind of a look. If you move it to the back, it also creates the 3D effect that you would like. So you move it around until you find the one that makes you happy. I like this one. And that's it. That's your 3D effect on your second design, and you're done with just the design. So the next thing that you would like to do is to make sure that you group the two so that when you add the animation, they are together. So how you do that, you just click and you highlight, and they are highlighted, both of them. The two layers shows that they are together. Then you just click on the ellipses and you click on group, and then you know it's gone, the other layer, and it's one layer now that you've grouped together. So the next thing that you're going to do is create the last page. You're going to click on duplicate again so that you can duplicate the last page with your design intact. So what you want to do now is to create the last wording at the bottom. So it depends on what kind of design you are busy creating on your side. My design looks like this. And this small last text, I want it to be a size 75. And I want it to have the same color as that purple background that we have on that wording that says smart. So I'm going to Control A to select everything, and then I'm going to change the text to that purple so that it's aligned with my whole design. And that takes care of the last slide. So now the last thing that you need to do is to add animation on your text, as well as making sure that the whole design is not longer than 10 seconds. Because with an intro on YouTube, people don't want to just watch you playing along and giving them your long story. You need to be short and sweet. So let's go back to slide number 2 and then animate our smart. So I'm going to click on, see, I've highlighted it. Now I'm going to click on animate. And now I would like to use the block animate, the one that writes like that. So I've clicked on it, and now it writes on it nicely, and I'm happy with that. Then I'm going to go to slide number 3. This one is not animated on slide number 3. I just want to animate the worldwide. So I'm going to click on the worldwide, and I'm also going to animate the worldwide so that it's also block. Now the last thing that I would like to do, I want to make sure that the whole design is less than 10 seconds. Otherwise people get bored. So I'm going to go back to slide number 1, and I'm going to check my time. The timing on slide number 1 is 8 seconds. That's too long. So I would click on timing, reduce the timing to maybe 2 seconds, like that. And I'm happy. Then I'll go to slide number 2, and I would change timing there to 4 seconds. And then I would go to the last slide. I'd also change timing to 4 seconds. And now I'm going to check the whole design to see how it looks like before we add audio. Awesome. Happiness with that. Then I would close that. The last thing I would do is I'm going to go to elements, and I'm going to click on audio. And they are free audio available on YouTube, on Canva rather, sorry. And you can search for it and look until you find the one that you like. But there's also websites like Ben Sounds that you must just give attribution to when you use, as well as YouTube also has free YouTube sounds that you can use on your intro. So for this particular one, I've searched and I found this advertising audio that I would like us to use. This one, it is a free version. Once you want to listen to it, you just click on the play. It plays like that. If you want to add it to the design, you just make sure that you're on slide 1, and then you click on it once, and then it adds it to the design. So now it's at the beginning of the song. I don't want that. I want it to move to where it's bouncy and like that. So you shift it and you move it to wherever you want it to. And that's your design. So let's quickly check the design. I'm going to shut up now. And that is how you create a 3D intro for your YouTube channel. So the last thing you would do is to download it. You're going to click on download, and you want to download an MP4 version because you want it as a video so that you can add it to your channel. So then you click on download, and then it downloads. It will download, and it would be on your downloads on your file. Please put in the comments your thoughts and let me know what else you'd like to see from the channel. Thank you for spending time with me. I'll see you next time.